Hey, good morning, everybody.
Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. I found him, Fred Weaver. He's back.
I'm back.
I
I'm
healed him.
a little congested.
Tim Tebow actually flew to Arizona yesterday, laid hands on Fred, and prayed over him, and now he's completely healed.
Dude, I threw a 70-yard touchdown pass yesterday, too. It was freaking
That's
awesome.
because Tebow can't throw that.
Yeah, I know. That's what was amazing.
That's
It's like,
amazing.
It's just a gift that keeps on giving, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
So-
for you, Denver fans.
So, hey, anyway, it's Wednesday. I thought we'd talk today around using your time wisely, if
Let's
you
do
will.
that. Yeah.
And for those of you who don't think this is that exciting of a topic, I'm going to challenge that you can actually negotiate a lot more short sales than you think you could if you used your time wisely. As an example, on our team, one of the gentlemen that works full-time in our short sale department, he starts at 6 a.m. Arizona time.
It's freaking early.
That is freaking early. That's way before you and I ever get
Most
to the
of you
office.
guys aren't even awake yet.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Now, why would we do that? Well, we would do that for a number of reasons. Number one, he lives on the opposite side of town, and so for him, he prefers to work as early as possible so he avoids traffic on his way into work and he gets out of work before the major rush hour starts, okay?
Right.
But there's also strategy behind that with short sale negotiation, which is we understand and know that real estate agents wake up at 9 or 10 a.m. and, whatever time they wake up. They get to the office at 9 or 10 a.m., maybe 11. They take lunch at 12 or 1, and then they go home at 3.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, that's the truth. Now, for those of you that are watching, that's probably not your truth, but the average real estate agent closes something like 5 or 6 transactions a year, guys. So you know they're not working 40 hours a week, okay?
Yeah.
They cannot be working 40 hours a week and closing 5 or 6 deals a year.
They might be doing something 40 hours a week, but they're still
not
working 40
okay?
hours a week.
So my challenge to you is strategically think about the people in your office that negotiate short sales. What time are they negotiating their short sales? And you probably want to be on the phones before they do. We all know that call times get longer as the day goes on, do they not?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you get into the afternoon, it's like it's not even worth calling at that point in my mind.
No, it's really not. And if you do get them, I've got a bunch of stuff on my desk. I'll take a look at this tomorrow. Your best opportunity for a manager, a negotiator, or somebody in the short sale department picking their phone up is to call them early in the morning.
Well, I mean, think about it from this perspective. Think about it. You yourself, you're more fresh and you're more willing to work and get after it in the morning.
Yep.
We've talked about that a lot and why you prioritize and put the most important things first. It's the same thing for the bank employee. Like, they're fresher, they're on top of it. They may not be as crabby or as pissed off at 6 a.m. as they are going to be at 4 p.m.
Absolutely.
That's just a fact of life, especially when you work in a call center. It's a grind. I mean, it is a grind. And you start getting past lunch,
it's a grind just calling a call center.
Yeah.
You don't have to work there to know it's a grind.
Imagine being there. Imagine living that life and working in it. It's tough. And so you get further along in the day, they may not be as nice. You might find someone who's more willing to help earlier in the morning. In fact, I guarantee you will.
Yeah. Well, one of the other strategies we use, and whether we do it consciously or subconsciously, you and I and our team members that negotiate short sales have always been known to send lots of emails later in the day, or even sometimes on the weekend. Now, I don't prescribe to working 7 days a week all the time. In fact, I'm a little worn out right now because I overworked myself the past couple weeks. But the idea is that it's not such a bad idea if you're going to work some files. Like, shoot, take Friday afternoon off and work Saturday morning and send emails, because what's going to get paid attention to on Monday morning when they come in? It's the emails that came in over the weekend.
Yep.
Right? This week, what is it? It's the week between Christmas and New Year's. What's right? Or are we filming for the following week? We're filming for the following week. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But, how many people are even getting back into work?
Well, no.
First of all, like
face
last week, right, Christmas and New Year's, most people were working. But how many people are jumping right back into working this week? Fresh New Year, everything else. Monday was a bank holiday and
Probably
everything else.
half.
How many people are working today?
Probably half.
It's Wednesday.
Probably half.
Yeah.
I think most people take this week off too, or maybe not take the week off, but kind of skate through it. I mean, the BCS bowl games aren't over for another 4 months, I believe.
Good point. I think they end in March.
Yeah. So
right before March Madness.
I don't think anybody goes back to work till after the last BCS bowl game.
Yep.
So.
Well, the idea is just, you can actually leave and take a 1 or 2 week vacation in July while everybody else is looking around going, how do you do that? I'm freaking busy, when you work at the other times that people aren't working. Like, if you're strategic in when you work, and I'm not saying working tons of hours, I'm just saying strategic in the times you work, especially short sale files, you can break when everybody else is working.
Guaranteed. It's true. And I've always found it easier to work this time of year because there are less people coming around. There's less phone calls. There's less distractions. fewer people in the office, things
Just
like
quieter.
that. It's quieter in general, and you get more work done in a less amount of time. So the cool thing is you end up working. My experience though has been working like 3/4 of a day instead of a full day, but I'm getting like 2 days worth of work done because there's no
bunch of incoming inquiries.
Distractions.
Yeah.
You're not on hold for as long, and you're able to get through it faster. So it's certainly dividends there are there.
So as you're putting your calendar together for 2012, when you're strategically drawing out the times you're going to work on your short sale files, I encourage you to do some of that in the morning time. And I know you should be lead generating in the morning as well, so I'm not saying don't lead generate, but I am saying find times in the mornings, at least a couple mornings a week, to be negotiating your short sale files.
Got it.
That's all I got.
That's it. Let's wrap it up.
See you on Friday.
Friday.
1, 2, 3.
Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour. Extra clap.